Everybody wants BalloonBoy to do damage. They want him to make it far. Let's see if he can do it. If he wins this one, he qualifies for top 8. And that would be a great one to have under your belt, especially since I think that would make 2 now. Meanwhile, on the other side, Fakey kind of in a similar position, only with 1 top 8 prior. So really, this is kind of as even as a matchup as we can get.
And we have, oh my god, is that it? That could have been it. Able to feed BalloonBoy another jump, and BalloonBoy is able to reverse that situation completely. Gets the ground pound. Does he get the GCD like ground pound? Yes, he will. What an amazing offstage performance from BalloonBoy. Fakey was so close to having it completely secured, but you look away for just 1 second, and BalloonBoy, he won't drop those, man.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta remember, this is the BalloonBoy that took Sandstorm to game 5.
Oh my god.
But Fakey, also with the wildest of edge guards here, can't close it out because he ends up below BalloonBoy towards the end of that exchange, so there's no way to KO him through the bottom KO box. But despite that, that was a sick sequence. The down air sends BalloonBoy extremely low, and he manages to nair his way back, but it doesn't matter. Fakey is able to find the ground pound. If you're BalloonBoy, though, you're pretty happy because it looked like you were about to lose your stock. You did end up losing your stock, but you were able to get 1 more hit before you perish.
Boy, do I feel like I'm in a Pavelski YouTube video right now. We're seeing so much offstage flambo. They don't want to touch the ground. This game is played in the depths of the offstage. And I mean, they have the weapons for it. They have the weapons. They're able to pull that off. Fakey finds that D-Sig coming out. GCD Light. Not going to be connecting. Tries to go for the nair. If it connected, it would have been beautiful. But he's going to be able to get back up. And a Sig. And that has so much force. Fakey was orange. He's so far down. He has the positional disadvantage. He's able to get back quite successfully just to get hit by another signature. And we are repeating the same process.
Yeah, so much of this game has been played in the offstage, but I think both of these players are extremely, not one, just confident in their ability to edgeguard, but also extremely confident in their ability to recover. We've seen their use of weapon throws into unarmed recoveries really be the difference between life and for certain death, and they are just so good at playing around these win conditions here, but despite that, BalloonBoy seems to have the slight edge.
Both of the players are favoring offstage so much, but both of them seem to be like equally good at reversing all of those situations. So it's just kind of a, really, really powerful back and forth happening over and over again. BalloonBoy is going to be committing to it, and there you see it. That's the turnaround. Fakey taking control, looking for that nair, not able to find it. BalloonBoy had the control for just a moment, but Fakey gets that D-Sig. BalloonBoy is not allowed to touch the ground, that as he does so, I mean, he goes back down there. He wants to get back off stage.
Okay, yeah, no. Suddenly things have turned around here as Fakey has established control. BalloonBoy finding an opening there with that nair, unable to convert much off of it, but that D-Light will give that down air guaranteed. Trying to play inside, effectively almost stacked on top of Fakey to make things difficult, and gets a whiff punch there as well. BalloonBoy is answering back, goes for a read there, was just a little bit shy from that Ensign connecting, and a gravity cancel D-Light into the side air is not a common edge guard that you see, even at the highest levels of Brawlhalla. I feel like a lot of Gauntlet players are generally a little bit shy about using your gravity cancel D-Light, right? Because your nair is such a good option, your ground pound is such a good option, your side air is such a good option. Why would I want to spend my dodge? But BalloonBoy is confident, right? We were just talking about this confidence in the offstage. He's like, I know this is going to hit. I know this is going to work. I'm going to do it. And it pays off. Manages to snatch that game away when Fakey looked like he was getting the turnaround.
Super, super high octane games so far coming out from BalloonBoy and Fakey. We're going into the second one. No surprises here. We're seeing the same legends coming out from both sides. I am interested to see, I mean, we're very clearly seeing how well BalloonBoy is doing on those gauntlets, but I can't help but think in the back of my mind, what if we get to see that Diana pick? And what a beautiful recovery back onto the stage. And Fakey is out from that. Again, I'm going to mention this every single time it happens, Flambo. They keep playing so much offstage, but they keep underestimating each other, it feels.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough because BalloonBoy, on average, seems to win most of these exchanges. There we go again. That might be a quick one. Tries to get another. Fakey barely manages to scrape by with the stock in that one, and is going to try yet again here to see if he can maybe get BalloonBoy, but BalloonBoy has just been so tricky in these precarious scenarios that Fakey hasn't been able to answer.
Dude, damage build-up don't seem to matter much in these guys' world. I mean,
Yeah.
you're at yellow. I don't really care. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna do 3 gauntlet nairs, and I know it just feels like you're about to get knocked out at 7 different points, but you're only yellow, man.
Wow, beautiful side sig coming out from Fakey. Haven't seen much of that one. We did see that down sig quite a bit on the Scythe as an edge guarding tool, but that bow side sig was not one that we've seen a lot. But also, part of that being that Fakey's mainly been leaning into this Scythe, right? Very minimal bow gameplay on the side of Fakey. BalloonBoy, on the other hand, kind of a good mix of both. Leaning into that bow, leaning into that Scythe, gets a KO with bow neutral air off the top, and in a great position to go ahead in this set 2-0 over Fakey.
BalloonBoy almost able to find that end light. He has quite a confident lead here in terms of the damage build-up. But as previously mentioned, I mean, you're orange, that doesn't really matter. You take 1 ground pound, you were that close to getting knocked out. Now, on the Scythe, all he needs is 1 pivotal move. Beautiful dodge on the way back up, and they're trying to find so many turnaround opportunities. Neither of them are going to be able to find that 1 pivotal attack to be able to pull it off. Nonetheless, Fakey getting closer to the knockout. Recovery comes out, but the weapon throw is going to be able to finish the job.
Okay, once again, similar situation to last game. Things are close. Fakey trailing behind, but not by a significant margin. If he's able to get an end light or something, should be able to close the gap. There's the end light I was talking about, and you get a good chunk of guaranteed damage off of that one. BalloonBoy, though, going to be able to fast fall out of one of those extended strings, bring things back to even. No dodge, though, and Fakey goes for the perfect punish. Guaranteed 3 hits. BalloonBoy needs to be a bit more careful.
BalloonBoy is going to be able to pick up that end light, patrolling the ground now. Fakey with a bow in hand, end light super close to hitting, but it's not going to cut it. Gets the end light, offstage encounter set up, but Fakey's going to be able to get back up. Tries to go for the read. Fakey counter read, picking up that Sair. 1 hit away, the recovery won't do it. Another one should be enough. He tries to look for it, but it's unsuccessful in his efforts.
Oh, okay. This could be it. Tries to read a high recovery, and BalloonBoy turns it around with an unarmed D-Sig. These have to be so tough for Fakey to internalize, because this is 2 separate games in a row now where he's been this close to coming out with the victory, and it's just 1 wrong play that is making the difference between winning and losing. Now you're at a point where you're behind by 2 games. You have to do the reverse 3-0 to qualify for top 8, and it looks like Fakey has decided to bet it all on his Mirage.
Yeah, we have right here a constant battle of one-upping each other. It looks like every single time BalloonBoy has been able to just flex that offstage muscle, that neutral muscle, a little bit harder, no matter how close they are, no matter how well a Fakey appears to be doing. BalloonBoy is just able to get that one last cheeky play to close out that stock or grab that extra combo, and it's been paying off incredibly well for him so far. Fakey is going to be picking up that Scythe. I'm very interested to see what the Spear is going to be able to, but it looks like Fakey doesn't even need it. Immediately getting that, what is it, 70 damage combo.
Let's see. This is going to be a little bit tough. Yeah, I mean, it racked up so much damage to end Sig. That Sig hits so hard. It hits so hard. I don't think anyone expects it to kind of clear your stock the way that it does. But Mirage, she a strong girl.
Yeah, neutral signature. Honestly, all of Mirage signatures kind of overlooked. Super strong. Again, getting more and more popular as of right now. Fakey almost getting that knockout. BalloonBoy barely getting the options. Now he truly has no options. Feeds him that jump, but doesn't want to fully commit onto that offstage. I mean, BalloonBoy was only orange, so it does make sense. Tries to look for it again and again and again. The offstage play, it never ends.
Ooh, almost with that recovery, but no, I think you make a really good point there. Like, Mirage, she just hits really hard. I think she's kind of like, people think of, oh, if you want to hit really hard with sword, you pick like Jala or like Thatch or something, right? When you want to hit really hard with Scythe, your options are kind of just Mirage or Jiro. There's not really much range there. And so I think the fact that she's getting more popular is also an attribute to the fact that people think Spear is pretty good right now, and also they want to hit really hard with Scythe. Scythe historically has had a problem with finding KOs at good ranges, but you get a character like Mirage and suddenly that weakness is no longer a problem.
Absolutely, and it used to be a case of where a lot of players were trying out the Mirage and no one was really succeeding other than a Sandstorm, so the meme for a while was like, if you're not Sandstorm, don't play Mirage, which, you know, kind of meant that, you know, no one was playing Mirage, at least for the past 3 years or so, but Fakey picking it up, a lot of top players picking up Mirage more and more often. Of course, we have Shadra representing an EU, and so far, I mean, this pick, it seems to be quite pivotal in the momentum that Fakey has had in the set, but BalloonBoy has mastered the art of GC sidelights at this point.
Yeah, no, the tracking onto Fakey has been absolutely pinpoint. Fakey just trying to stay relevant here, has the spear in hand, which, I mean, this is the first time we've seen it, right? Because otherwise we had that bow as the secondary weapon, and so far the spear has been honestly really good. If Fakey can keep this pressure up, keep it pushing with this momentum, and maybe we can get BalloonBoy here. But if you get caught off stage, that's the game.
It's over. It is over. The GC neutral signature is going to be able to take out Fakey. Lostork has been memeing that move for the past 4 years, and it is still just as potent as it was in 2020. It's going to be taking out Fakey, and that is BalloonBoy getting absolutely launched.